Hi, I'm Heather from Teaching with Coffee and Mascara, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why I am pretty much just strictly only using printable decor kind of girl these days. So I remember my first year teaching, going to the teacher store and picking out all the fun things. I got this really adorable alphabet and I'm so excited to meticulously hang it up. Of course, I was a new teacher, so I hung it up one letter at a time, and it all looked so beautiful. And then a couple days later, I walked into my classroom. I noticed something was off. A letter was missing. Where was my letter Y? I hunted high and low for my letter Y to just find that it had gone behind like the whiteboard. I looked at my whiteboard and tried to figure out how I could maybe pull it from the wall or unscrew something to get to my letter Y, because apparently it was caught and wasn't going to like fall out from the bottom. I tried everything, and the letter Y, it was gone. And the teacher store, they don't sell individual letters. You have to buy the whole alphabet again. And from that day forward, I decided that I would be using printable decor. Because reason number one, so I actually have 4 reasons why I prefer printable decor, and reason number 1 is that you can reprint. So I could have reprinted my letter Y. I don't know about you, but I've also had laminators eat some of my stuff, which is really frustrating, but also really nice if you can just reprint it and redo it. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is that I love to repurpose things. So I don't know if you saw, but recently I put up some things on Instagram, and I like to print. So I take like my number cards and my letter cards, and I print them 9 to a page. There's a little setting where you can print them 9 to a page, and then they're little cards. And then I use those in centers and stations, and I love that then they match what's on the wall, because I feel like it helps students get familiar with what we're using and use those anchor charts a lot more often. Reason number 3 is that it's easy to kind of like make things match. Last week I shared how you can make your own classroom decor. So if you have a piece or one item that you really love, using printable decor, sometimes it's easier to get everything to match and be just the way that you want it. And reason number 4 that I love to use printable decor over decor that I've purchased, and that is that I can use it in more than one place. So for example, I make or get like say number cards that I would use for my calendar. I use those same number cards for their book bins. I use those same number cards for their lockers. Sometimes I like to use those same number cards to label for jobs, anything that I'm kind of using where like students have a number, which is what I started doing later so that I could reuse things. I use those same number cards everywhere. And so what's nice is that they all match. And what's also nice is that I only bought it one time, or I only made it one time, and then I can use it all throughout my classroom in different ways. So I'm eager to hear from you in the comments below if you like to use printable decor or if you prefer to buy your decor. Now I know what some teachers are thinking, and some teachers are thinking, I'm going to give you actually one last bonus tip, and that is that they don't want to print all their printable decor because it can be a lot of color ink. So my tip to you is to get a good pack of cardstock so that your stuff lasts longer. And last, I like to use, it's called HP Insta Ink. You can only use it if an HP printer, but basically you can pay a small monthly fee. Like I think it ranges currently between like $4 to like $10, depending on how many pages you're planning to print. But what's nice is that the pages roll over, and then as soon as you run out of ink, they just send you more ink, and you're just paying like $3 or $4 a month. So that has really saved me a lot of money. That's a nice little bonus tip if you're planning to be printing a lot of your own decor from your house, or maybe if you have like an HP printer. Like some classrooms, they get like a color printer in their classroom, like a small printer. And so that can help you out. All right. look forward to seeing you guys next week.